Get ready to chant mantra Om 7 times. Make your sankalpa for chanting mantra Om and chanting Om, creating a protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies, and viruses. I am creating my protection in 3 layers. On the outermost layer, I have 6 friendly creatures, an elephant behind me, a peacock in front with the feathers spread out, a tiger on the right side, a lion on the left side, an eagle above my head, and a black tortoise below me. Inside of that is a big ring with balls of fire. I am lighting all the balls, allowing a firewall to go up all around me that acts like a protective shield. And the third layer of protection comes from the subtle energy of the mantra Om that I am chanting. Take your attention to Muladhara Chakra at the perineum, between the anus and the genitals for men, at the cervix for ladies. Visualize a 4-petal lotus. You will visualize the energy of color red coming up from that Muladhara Chakra, piercing through the center of your spinal cord in what is called Shushumna Nadi, coming out from the center of your head and falling all around you like a fountain. This imagination will continue all through the location, the name of the chakra, the number of petals in the lotus, and the color will change, but the visualization remains the same. Take a deep breath for Om Mantra, 4-petal lotus, red color. Take your awareness to Swadhisthana Chakra at the spinal terminus, coccyx bone, 6-petal lotus, orange color. Increase your pitch a little bit. Take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Manipura Chakra, behind the navel, 10-petal lotus, yellow color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Anahata Chakra, 12-petal lotus behind the heart center. Take your awareness to Manipura Chakra, behind the navel, 10-petal lotus, yellow color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Anahata Chakra behind your heart center. 12 petal lotus, green color. Increase pitch further. Take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Vishuddhi Chakra behind your throat pit, 16 petal lotus, blue color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Agnya Chakra behind your eyebrow center, 2 petal lotus, indigo color. Take a deep breath, increase pitch further. Take your awareness to Sahasrara Chakra, center of the top of your head, 1000 petal lotus. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Shanti mantras. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamadidamastu Ma Viddhishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Keep your hands in Linga Mudra. Interlace all the 4 fingers. Left hand thumb will stand erect. Right hand thumb and index finger will rotate around the left hand thumb. Then you will keep your hand close to your chest. Once again, all the 4 fingers interlace. Left hand thumb is erect. Right hand thumb rotate and index finger will rotate around the left hand thumb which is erect. Keep your hands near your chest. Close your eyes and follow me in making your sankalpa. I am chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra for physical health and mental well-being. Chanting the mantra every day helps me maintain the best of health, mentally and physically. All my brain cells and my body cells are operating optimally and in harmony with each other. I can feel your grace, my Lord, penetrating deep into my body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell, keeping me in pristine health. I bow down before you, thanking you from my heart for keeping me in pristine health. And I promise to put in efforts from my side for keeping this body in a healthy condition, befitting for you to reside inside my body in your effulgent form. If you know the mantra, chant along. Otherwise, just be in the vibrations of the mantra and let the sankalpa keep rolling in your mind. Om Triyambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triyambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ. Very gently disengage your hands, keep them on your knees. Keep your body steady and immobile. In that steadiness of your body, experience the steadiness of your mind. As you are experiencing the steadiness of your mind, ask yourself a question: where is my next thought going to come from? As soon as you ask that question, there is a momentary blankness before the next thought actually comes up. Try and focus your attention on that thought, repeating the question 3-4 times. Each time, focus on that blankness. Feel that you are completely grounded to Mother Earth. Feel confident that Mother Earth will always provide you for all your necessities of life. Feel a unique surge of energy coming from Mother Earth, entering your body, energizing each and every cell in your body, giving you a unique sense of confidence to face up to all external circumstances, be they pleasant or unpleasant. Then very slowly open your eyes and stretch your legs out. Once again, in case you have not kept your pillows ready, please keep them handy. You need 2 of them. One of them will be required under your head. One of them will be required under your legs, under your knees. And this will be required particularly in the second phase of the program. First phase, it is optional for those who want. Before I ask you to lie down, let me first show you the movements. They are very easy, very simple to follow. Once you have noticed it, you can easily follow instructions. First one, while lying down, I'll be rolling my hands close to the body and then rolling the hand backward. I'll show you in which position it is. And then I will move my shoulders. So watch my hand carefully. I've kept it a little away from the body. When I say roll towards the body, I start rolling the hand as much as I can. When I do this, notice my shoulder comes up automatically. Then when I say roll back, I take it as much back as possible. My shoulder starts going closer to the body. So experience this movement of the shoulder coming up, shoulder going back. This is rolling the hand. The second movement is with your shoulder. So I will tell you to lift your shoulder and move it in different directions. Like if I say, move it towards your opposite hip joint, you will try and take the shoulder point in that direction. If I say point it towards your ceiling, you will try to take it straight. If I say opposite shoulder, you will try to take it like this. These are the movements of the shoulders. The second phase, you will keep a pillow under your head. You will turn the head to one side, tuck the chin closer to the body, and then after you raise the shoulder, you will raise the head a little bit, and then you will come back and relax. So these are the only movements, but they are very powerful. Now let me explain to you what is it that we are doing. With COVID and multiple other modern life issues, we constantly face external situations which are not comfortable. Every uncomfortable external situation is visualized as a threat perception by the body, and the body reacts from that threat perception. The body's reaction to threat perception is to first start working on the shoulder and neck region, then the neck starts moving forward, the chin starts tending to go closer to the chest, the shoulders start crouching forward, and you start getting into your fetal position. This is to be in a protective position. This is the normal reaction of the body. When you keep on doing this again and again and again, because you keep facing various external circumstances which are uncomfortable, this becomes a habit. And then this gets transferred from your conscious brain to your subconscious brain. And once it is in the subconscious brain, it keeps your body in that contracted state, and then the muscles tend to become overworked and they also become weak. And this tends to throw your body off its equilibrium. And when the body is off equilibrium, it starts throwing out a lot of problems like back problem, shoulder problem, neck problem, pain in different parts of the body, etc. So this practice is entirely calibrated. It is called the red light effect in anesthetics, and it is calibrated to try and ease the body from this reaction. What we are trying to do is a concept called pandiculation. That means since the body tends to come forward, we actually consciously take the body forward and very slowly release it. And we repeat it 3-4 times so that the brain starts registering what you are trying to do, and the contraction which is there in the subconscious brain gets released. Conscious brain takes control of the action, and then the muscles no longer stay contracted. Body starts going back into equilibrium position. So you'll find a lot of changes in your body happening as you practice this on a regular basis. So please lie down on your back. Those of you who want to keep a pillow at this stage itself can keep. Those who don't want to keep now, it is okay. But later on, when I tell you to keep it, you need to keep a pillow under your head at that point in time.
Hello, sir.
Yeah?
Sir, could you please show me the second movement of shoulder?
Now your shoulder is on the ground. I tell you to take it and point, lift the shoulder up. So you have to move it from the shoulder and point it in any direction that I will tell you. Okay? So we'll point it in different directions, taking the forward movement in different levels. So like for example, you can keep one hand here, point it to the finger. Keep one hand here, point it to this finger. Keep a finger on top, point it straight up. So whatever instructions I give you, you have to direct the shoulder in that direction. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Lie down on your back. We'll start with body scan. Very short body scan. So pay attention to your whole body, the way you are lying down. How is your arms? Are the palms facing the sky? How are your feet? Are they slightly above the ground or are they completely flopped on the side of the ground? Pay attention to your heels. How are the heels pressing against the ground? Are they similar on the right side and the left side? If there is a difference, become aware of it. How is the back of your knees? Are they flushed along the ground or are they raised from the ground? And are they similar on the right side and the left side? If there is a difference, become conscious of that difference. Then pay attention to back of your thighs. Are they similarly pressing against the ground on both sides? If not, which side is pressing more? Then both your buttocks, are they similarly pressing against the ground, or is one side seem to be pressing more? If so, which side? Is that the same side where the heels are pressing more? Make a comparison. Lastly, pay attention to your spinal cord. Is your coccyx and tailbone resting on the ground, or are they raised above the ground? What about the rest of the spinal cord up to the neck region? Are they aligned along the ground? If certain portions are lifted from the ground, become conscious and aware. You don't do anything to it. You will try and see how they look later on. Then slowly get ready for the pose on the movements today. Keep your hands a little away from the body. Palms facing the sky. Now, only your right hand, roll it close to the body. Feel the right shoulder coming up as you do this. And then roll it back all the way. Feel the shoulder pressing against the ground as you do this. 2 more times. Roll your right hand close to the body. Roll your right hand back from the body. Last round, roll your right hand close to the body and away from the body. Now, roll it close to the body and let the palms face the floor, close to the body. Take it close to the body, palms facing the floor. Palms facing the floor. Ulta, yes. And move this hand so that it will touch your side of the body. Let your thumb touch the side of the body, palms facing the floor. Palms facing the floor. Palms facing the floor. Jameen pe. Palms jameen pe. Close to the body. Touching the body. Thumb touching the body. Thumb touching the body. Now, in this position, imagine that somebody has tied a string from your right shoulder to your left hip. And the person sitting near the left hip is pulling the string and your shoulder is coming up, pointing in the direction of that left hip. Take it in that and slowly bring it down. Very slowly come down. The slower you bring down the shoulder, the better off you are. The slower you bring the shoulder, better off you are. So very slowly, in case you want to face, now you can also keep your hand on the opposite hip and then raise the shoulder pointing in the direction of that hand. And then very slowly come down. It should come down slowly. That is very, very important. So if you want, keep your hand on the opposite hip and let your shoulder be aimed in the direction of your hand. Come down very, very slowly. Come down very, very slowly. Come down very, very slowly. Next round, let your shoulder come up, pointing in the direction of the opposite hip, and let it slowly come down and touch the ground. Now 3 movements are over. Shift your hand to your opposite rib cage, somewhere close to the opposite rib cage. And in that direction, you will move your shoulder 3 times. Very slowly, breathing in, let the shoulder come up, pointing in the direction of the opposite rib cage. Very slowly, allow your shoulder to come back and rest on the ground, wherever it comes back to rest. Second round, breathing in, move your right shoulder pointed in the direction of the opposite rib cage. Breathing out, very slowly allow your shoulder to come back to rest wherever it rests. Last round, very slowly breathing in, allow your shoulder to come up from the ground, pointing in the direction of the opposite rib cage. And very slowly breathing out, allow your right shoulder to come back and rest. Now the third and the final movement in this position of your hand, you will move your shoulder directly pointed towards the ceiling. So breathe in, allow the shoulder to come up, pointing straight in the direction of the ceiling. And breathing out, allow the shoulder to very slowly come back to its resting point. Second round, breathing in, let your shoulder come up from the ground, pointing in the direction of the ceiling. Breathing out, allow your shoulder to come back to resting position. Last round, breathing in, allow your shoulder to come up, pointed in the direction of the ceiling, and very slowly allow it, breathing out, allow your shoulder to come back to its resting position. Now move your hand about 2 inches from the body, just 2 inches, little bit. Now the palm is facing the sky, facing the body. Palm is facing the body. That means your little finger is along the ground, the thumb is towards the ceiling, like this. Little finger is on the ground, thumb is facing the ceiling, the palm is facing your body, and the hand is 2 inches away from the body. Hand is 2 inches away, little finger on the ground, thumb facing the ceiling. That is the hand position. Now in this position, first movement, let your right shoulder come up and be pointed towards the left shoulder. If you want, you can keep your hand on the left shoulder. Breathing in, raise your right shoulder, pointed in the direction of the left shoulder. Breathing out, very slowly, allow it to come back to resting position. Second round, breathing in, let your right shoulder come up, pointed in the direction of the left shoulder, and breathing out, allow your right shoulder to come back to resting position. Last round, breathing in, raise your right shoulder, pointed in the direction of the left shoulder, and very slowly, breathing out, allow your right shoulder to come back to resting position. Make sure you are bringing the shoulder down very, very slowly. Only when you do it slowly and repeat, your conscious brain will register what you want. And that is when changes will be noticed in your body. If you do it fast, then it has no benefit. It is as good as not doing the practice. So remember to instruct yourself, I will bring down the shoulder very, very slowly. Now the second movement in this position is towards the somatic center of the body. Your somatic center is exactly in the line of your navel, just 2 inches below the navel. So it is between the navel and the pelvis. So you can keep your finger there if you want and point the shoulder in that direction. Correct. That's the correct point where you are pointing. So now breathing in, raise your right shoulder, pointed in the direction of your somatic center. Right shoulder pointed in the direction of your somatic center. Breathing out, very slowly, let your right shoulder come down. Second round, in the same direction, breathing in, right shoulder comes up, pointed in the direction of the somatic center. Breathing out, very slowly, allow your right shoulder to come back to resting position. Third round, breathing in, allow your right shoulder to come up, initiate the movement from the shoulder, pointed in the direction of your somatic center. Breathing out, very, very slowly, allow your shoulder to come back to resting position. Now change the direction to opposite hip joint.
Ramesh sir, just one clarification.
Yeah.
While raising the shoulder, a little bit elbow also is getting raised above the ground. Is it okay?
Try, if it automatically happens, let it go. But as far as possible, try and keep it on the ground. For example, if you see my shoulder, the elbow is on the ground. Now, if the elbow comes up, the muscular movement is different. So as far as possible, come up or reduce the extent to which the shoulder will come up. Then the elbow will not come up. If you are trying to raise too much, that is when the elbow comes up. So try to raise the shoulder a little less.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ramesh, can I ask a question?
Yeah, please.
When one does that, one feels a movement through the spine, to the pelvis, that's fine, no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So one actually feels that movement, that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't isolate the...
Correct. You can't, you can feel the movement. In fact, this is what we say, it is a somatic whole. So even when you are raising your shoulders, there are other muscles along the spine that are working. So that is the movement you are feeling.
Oh.
That means you're more conscious of your somatic body. That's very good, actually. Now, so opposite hip joint, second round, breathing in, raise the right shoulder, pointed towards the opposite hip joint. And breathing out very slowly, allow your right shoulder to come back to resting position. Last movement, repeat on your own. Raising the right shoulder, breathing in, pointed in the opposite hip joint. Breathing out very slowly, allow it to come back to resting position. Now move your hand 2 inches away further. Palms facing the sky. That means the back of the hand is resting on the floor. The back of the hand is resting on the floor. Hands are 2 inches away from the body. Now in this position, we will once again operate the shoulders in 3 different directions. So get ready for the first movement. Your right shoulder will be pointed towards the ceiling. So very slowly, initiating the movement from the shoulder, allow your right shoulder to rise up, pointed in the direction of the ceiling. Breathing out, allow your right shoulder to slowly come back to resting position. Second round, breathing in, right shoulder is rising up, pointed in the direction of the ceiling. Breathing out, right shoulder slowly comes back to resting position. Third round, very slowly allow your right shoulder to rise up, pointed in the direction of the ceiling. Breathing out, very slowly, allow the right shoulder to come back to resting position. Now the second move will be in the opposite shoulder. So get ready. Very slowly allow your right shoulder to come up. Point it in the direction of the opposite shoulder. Breathing out. Very slowly allow your right shoulder to come back to resting position. Second round, breathing in. Allow your right shoulder to come up. Point it in the direction of the left shoulder. Breathing out. Allow your right shoulder to come back to resting position. Third round. Breathing in, right shoulder comes up, pointed in the direction of the left shoulder. Breathing out, allow your right shoulder to come back very slowly to resting position. Now the third movement is in the opposite direction of the opposite rib cage. So very slowly allow your right shoulder to come up, point it in the direction of the opposite rib cage. And then very slowly breathing out, allow your right shoulder to come back to resting position. Second round, very slowly breathing in, your right shoulder comes up, point it in the direction of the opposite rib cage, and then very slowly breathing out, allow the right shoulder to come back to resting tonus. Third round, very slowly allow your right shoulder to come up, breathing in, point it in the direction of the opposite rib cage. Breathing out, very slowly allow your right shoulder to come back to its resting position. Now we will do what is called a lock-in. So what you will do is, you will roll the hand all the way close to the body, right hand all the way close to the body, and then roll it all the way away from the body, and then bring it back with the palms facing the floor. Let it roll back till the palms comes to face the floor and relax. Now pay attention to your body. See how your right side shoulder is feeling, how the right side of your neck is feeling, how the right side of the abdomen is feeling. Compare it with the left side. Can you make any differences between them? Is the right side shoulder feeling lighter as compared to the left side shoulder? Or is it feeling heavier as compared to the left side shoulder? How is the right side neck feeling? Is it feeling more relaxed as compared to the left side? Or is it feeling less relaxed as compared to the left side? How is the right side of your abdomen feeling? Lower pelvic region feeling? Compare it with the left side. What differences can you notice? Now get ready to repeat the practice on the left side, and then we will compare what happens at that point in time. Looks like we will not be able to do part 2 today, so we'll do it in the next class. So get ready. Your palms facing the sky. Roll your left hand all the way close to the body and roll it all the way away from the body. Second round, roll your left hand all the way close to the body. Roll it all the way away from the body. Last round, Roll your left hand all the way close to the body, then roll it all the way away from the body. Now roll it close to the body, palms facing the floor. Let the thumb touch the left side of the body. Now in this position with the palms facing the floor, hands touching the body. Your thumb must touch the body. Make sure your hand is on the floor, palm facing the floor, thumb touching the body. Thumb should touch the body, correct. Now in this position, very, very slowly, allow your left shoulder to come up, pointed in the direction of the opposite hip joint. Breathing in, left shoulder comes up, pointed in the direction of the opposite hip joint, and then slowly come back. Anuj, hand should be on the floor only. Hand should not come up. See, when your shoulder is coming up, your hand is coming up like this. That should not happen. Only the shoulder should come up and then it should go back. Okay? Only the shoulder. Yeah. Second round, breathing in. Allow your left shoulder to come up, pointing in the direction of the opposite hip joint. Breathing out, allow it to very slowly come back to its resting position. Third round, let your left shoulder come up, pointed in the direction of the opposite hip joint. And breathing out, allow your left shoulder to come back to its resting position. Now you'll move the direction to opposite rib cage. So allow your left shoulder to come up, pointed in the direction of opposite rib cage. And breathing out, very slowly, allow your left shoulder to come back to its resting position. Third round, breathing in, let your left shoulder come up, pointing in the direction of the opposite rib cage. Breathing out, let your left shoulder come back to its resting position. Very slowly, very slowly. Now, third movement towards the ceiling. So very slowly breathing in, let your left shoulder come up from the ground, pointed in the direction of the ceiling. Then breathing out, allow your left shoulder to very slowly come back to its resting position. Second round, allow your left shoulder to come up from the ground, pointed in the direction of the ceiling. Then very slowly allow the left shoulder to come back to its resting position. Last round, breathing in, left shoulder is coming up, pointed towards the ceiling. Breathing out very slowly, allow your left shoulder to come back to its resting position. Now move the hand 2 inches away from the body, palms facing the sky, facing the body. Thumb is aligned along the ground, little finger is along the ground, thumb is facing towards the ceiling. The thumb is towards the ceiling, little finger is along the floor, palm facing the body. Now in this position, the first movement will be towards the opposite shoulder. So breathing in, allow your left shoulder to come up from the ground, pointing in the direction of the opposite shoulder, right shoulder. Breathing out, very slowly, let your left shoulder come back to its resting position. Second round, breathing in, left shoulder comes up, pointed in the direction of the opposite shoulder. Breathing out, very slowly, allow the left shoulder to come back to resting position. Last round, let your left shoulder come up from the ground, pointed in the direction of the opposite shoulder. Breathing out, very slowly, allow your left shoulder to come back to resting position. Take a couple of breaths. Now the next movement is towards your somatic center. Somatic center is between the navel and the pelvis, midway. So very slowly breathing in, let your left shoulder come up, pointed in the direction of somatic center. Breathing out, very slowly allow your left shoulder to come back to its resting position. Second round, breathing in, let your left shoulder come up, pointed in the direction of the somatic center. Breathing out, let your left shoulder come back to its resting position. Last round, very slowly breathing in, let the left shoulder come up, pointed in the direction of the somatic center. Very slowly allow your left shoulder to come back to its resting position. Now the last movement is towards the opposite rib cage in this position of your hand. So very slowly breathing in, let your left shoulder come up, pointed in the direction of the opposite rib cage. Breathing out, very slowly allow the left shoulder to come back to resting position. Second round, very slowly breathing in, allow your left shoulder to come up, pointed in the direction of the opposite rib cage. Very slowly breathing out, allow your left shoulder to come back to its resting position. Last round, breathing in, allow your left shoulder to come up, pointed in the direction of the opposite rib cage. Breathing out, very slowly allow the shoulder to come back to resting position. Take a couple of breaths now. Relax the body completely. Move your hand a little away, 2 inches away, palms facing the sky. Hand 2 inches away from the body, palms facing the sky. In this position, first movement is directed towards the ceiling. So breathing in, allow your left shoulder to come up, pointing it in the direction of the ceiling. Breathing out, very slowly allow the left shoulder to come back to its resting position. Second round, breathing in, allow your left shoulder to come up, pointed in the direction of the ceiling. Breathing out, very slowly, let it come back to the resting position. Third round, breathing in, allow your left shoulder to come up, pointed in the direction of the ceiling. Very slowly, allow the left shoulder to come back to its resting position. Now the second movement will be towards the opposite hip joint. So get ready, take a couple of breaths. Breathing in, very slowly, allow your left shoulder to come up, pointing in the direction of your left hip joint. Very slowly, breathing out, let your left shoulder come back to its resting position. Second round, breathing in, allow your left shoulder to come up, point it in the direction of your opposite hip joint. Breathing out, very slowly, bring your left shoulder back to resting position. Third round, very slowly, allow your left shoulder to come up, point it in the direction of the opposite hip joint, and very slowly, breathing out, let your left shoulder come back to its resting position. Now the last movement is towards the opposite shoulder. So take a couple of minutes rest. Now very slowly, breathing in, let your left shoulder come up from the ground, pointed in the direction of the opposite shoulder. Very slowly, breathing out, let your left shoulder come back to its resting position. Second round, breathing in, let your left shoulder come up, point it in the direction of the opposite shoulder, and very slowly let your left shoulder come back to resting position. Third round, breathing in, left shoulder comes up from the ground, pointed in the direction of the opposite shoulder. Breathing out, allow your left shoulder to come back to resting position. Now we'll do lock-ins. So let your hand roll all the way close to the body, and then let it roll all the way away from the body, and then let it come back with the palms facing the floor. And now, pay attention to your body. First, pay attention to both the shoulders. Are you now feeling that both the shoulders are relaxed? Are they touching the ground more than what it used to be before? Can you feel any difference there? If so, what is the difference? Make a note of it. How is the back? How is the spinal cord in relationship to the ground? Can you feel more of the spinal cord touching the ground now as compared to when you started? If you feel more of your spinal cord is touching the ground, that means more of your muscles have started relaxing, allowing the body to come back to its resting position. As you continue to practice, practically the whole spinal cord will rest on the ground. What about your heels? Are they the same as compared to when you started, or can you feel any difference in the pressure between the heel and the ground? What about your buttocks? Any change there that you can experience? And then you need to come up into a sitting position, but from there itself, please watch me. Please watch, don't get up, don't get up, don't get up, don't get up. I will tell you how to get up, and you must make this a regular habit when you are getting up. You will turn to one side, you will take the support of your hands, you will bring your knees forward, your head will continue to look down, and then you will bring it up. If you suddenly come up, you are using your neck muscles to pull the body up, that can create strain. So always turn to one side, use the hands, bend the head down, move the knees forward first, then come up. Very good. Anybody would like to share their experience, what they felt?
So I feel my shoulders to be relaxed
Very good.
much more. I mean, it was very stiff, but now I feel very relaxed. I could see my spine to be a little more straighter and touching the ground much before when I started the session.
Fantastic. Good, Saket. Anybody else? Yeah.
Yeah, Rameshji, I feel my spine is touched more than the previous one.
Oh,
And the muscles along that shoulder blade, that is feeling quite relaxing now.
lovely. Now you can experience this is in one session, and that too half. Now we need to work with both the hands. Then we need to work with the pillows on the head, with the chin tilting. If you do all that, you can experience further relaxation. Yes, Anita, you wanted to share something?
Yeah, my shoulders feel more looser right now. They were
Oh,
quite
wow.
tight and cramped.
Great, great.
And it
So-
also has helped with the muscle that I spoke to you about yesterday on my left side.
Yeah.
Thank
So,
you.
how is it now?
It's better, but there is still some tightness around the left hip. So
Okay.
I probably need to work on
All
that.
right. Okay. On the left hip, is it?
Yes, the
Okay.
left hip joint.
Okay. Let me see if I can give you a call. If I have time, I'll give you a call and give you some practice only for the left hip separately.
Okay, that is
Okay. Yeah.
Thank
Fine.
you.
Thank you.
Ramesh, actually,
Yeah.
can I say? Yeah, actually, really, I have tears in my shoulders, right?
Okay.
But I was expecting some, but it wasn't. It was what should one say, very mild but concentrated movements of the shoulders. So it was very nice. But
Oh,
I also
great.
have a problem with the left hip. So
Ah.
on the left side, I was finding that the left hip was getting a little strained with
Okay.
the movement of the shoulder.
All
The
right.
shoulder itself was fine. It felt very good and nice.
Okay. So for you also, let me work out something for the left hip separately.
That would be really nice.
Yeah. Great. So get ready to. Yeah. Please go ahead. Yeah. Maya,
What
we can't hear you.
I think what both the ladies were saying, the shoulders are feeling extremely light, and I would actually use the word they're feeling natural,
Okay.
and in the lightness of the shoulder, I feel correctness of the shoulder,
Exactly.
and one thing where was heaviness on the upper left pelvic, and that continued throughout.
Okay.
Like both the other ladies mentioned, coincidentally, yes, the left side of the sacral part is very tight.
Okay.
But at the same time, I felt that the shoulder movements, I could feel it connected to that part of the body.
Yeah.
So I
Okay. I think we need to close down. It's already 8:15. Thanks for all the feedback, and then you can keep sharing the feedback in the group. Get ready for the closure. Get ready to chant Om 3 times. Make your sankalpa, you are chanting Om, creating protective energy field around you. Take a deep breath. Shanti mantras. Asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya, sarvesham swastir bhavatu, sarvesham shantir bhavatu, sarvesham purnam bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu, loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti 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 Harigi Om. Rub your hands nicely. When they are warm, then keep them on your eyes. Feel the warmth flowing in from the palm into the eyes. Then gently open your eyes. Hari Om Tat Sat. So be observant of your body. You can keep sharing what you feel as you go along. Throughout the day, you might feel some differences. So you can put it in the group so everybody can share. And then see you all on Friday for second part of this shoulder exercise. All right? Till then, all the best. Continue practicing. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.